Okay, looks like we're live. Yes, we are live. Okay, my apologies, everybody. I'm a few minutes late here, trying to get on here as quickly as I possibly could. So, thank you for joining me. Those of you that are uh, interested in joining the membership group, this is going to be a tour of the group. We're going to go inside of the Finding Your Brushstroke group and give you guys a little bit of a background, kind of a background inside look as to what you'll see when you become a member. My name is Jesse. For those of you that are here, I'm assuming you guys know who I am because you're a follower of the Painting with Jesse page. But just in case you don't know who I am, I'm the host and artist slash instructor here on the Painting with Jesse page. I live stream to Facebook, YouTube, and hopefully eventually to TikTok and Instagram. But for now, Facebook and YouTube. Anyway, earlier today we did a Q&A around the membership door opening, and just about an hour and a half ago or so ago, I ended that live session. If you didn't get a chance to catch that, please go and look for that so you can check it out. Look at the Q&A. There were something like 14, 15 questions that I answered. So if you missed that, session was recorded and is available. You're probably either seeing this right directly on the Facebook page or you are looking at it on the Facebook event page. If you go to the event page, you will see the Q&A. And I'm trying to make sure that you guys can hear me and see me. So I'm gonna do a quick check before I continue. Otherwise, I may end up talking to myself, which happens a lot. But hold on one second. Give me a second. There's my feed, and there is, okay, fantastic. There's my closed captions, which means everything is good to go. But anyway, everyone, again, welcome. If you have any questions about anything, whether you were on the Q&A earlier or you're just jumping on here and you have questions about the group, please post it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer you. Again, this is a behind the scenes look inside the membership. For those of you that are interested, the doors open tomorrow. Tomorrow, Saturday, September 16th, is the early bird special. Only day where we're doing the early bird special to join. It's $27 per month or $297 for the year. If you pay for the year on the early bird special, I believe you're saving about $63, which is pretty good. If you wait till Sunday to join from Sunday through the following Sunday, so this Sunday through the following Sunday, doors are open for 8 days. You wait to that period, it goes to normal price, which is $30 a month or $330 for the year. You save $30 or 1 month of the membership. Okay. But anyway, so that is tomorrow. Doors open tomorrow. Please do not miss out on that. As if you're planning on joining, it's a pretty dang good deal. All right. So when you access the group, once you join, you'll be getting an email with the following steps as to how to join. Right? We talked earlier about how you'd be paying, which is through PayPal. Those links will be available later this evening at midnight Pacific time. They'll be available in here on the landing page. They'll also be available on the website, which I've linked in the description of the video. And I will also be emailing those out to the interest list, the membership interest email list that has been growing over the past 9 months since I opened up the membership. Anyway, here is the group. When you gain access to the group, after I've sent you the link to join, etc., this is what you'll see. Now, you won't see this part over here. This is just my part. Normally, this is all you're going to see is this, right? This fills up your screen. So this is the main page. We have a discussion board, just like real similar to what you see on your Facebook page, on your private group page, where you have your feed. Now, this is the Q&A session it's either from right now or it's from earlier. This is the Q&A. I forgot to change the graphic, so I should have changed the graphic on here. But this is the video from earlier, and it looked like it also fed it to the Finding Your Brushstroke group because I share it there too. Anyhow, here's the discussion board. Here's a suggestion by one of the members. She says, "I just saw this one." Sherry's one of our pretty busy members or pretty active members. She says, OMG, I just saw this. Wish we could add to our voting list. So cute. So most every month, I have a period where I have the members make suggestions for what to have on the calendar for the following month. So earlier in the month, I posted, hey guys, suggestion time. What do you guys want to see on the calendar in October? Had a bunch of people post their suggestions. I go through and I'll pick ones that I think are popular because of the votes they're getting. People are liking them. I'll pick a few of my favorites and a few of your favorites, the members' favorites, and then I'll post. So I'll take a few of those and post those and say, okay, guys, here are the winners. Here are the ones that are in the running for next month's calendar. Which ones would you like to vote on? And so they'll go through and vote. And I will typically pick about 2 of those, the top 2, to add to the calendar, and I'll make my version of those. Okay, I will not take a painting and make it exactly like the original. I'll go through and modify it, make it unique, but the feel for the painting is essentially the same, right? The imagery, the general imagery is similar. But anyhow, so Sherry went through and added this as a suggestion. Said, I really like this. Maybe we could do something like it. So that's the first post you're seeing on there. As we go, and of course, people are on there commenting, saying, I like it, et cetera, et cetera. Here is, I added the complete sessions for August. I grouped them together. We'll go and talk about that here in a little bit. But anyway, this is your discussion board. You post, you talk to other people. People post their, we did a little Highland cow painting earlier in the week, and somebody painted it on the rock, so she shared it. This is from Marjorie, one of our founding members, pretty active member of the group, posted her little rock that she painted on. Okay, and as you scroll down, again, you get people commenting. There's me commenting, super cute, and looks so cool on a rock. So this is a painting session from earlier in the week. We painted a little turtle, and so there's the video. As you continue scrolling, you go all the way back to the beginning, the very first post ever in the group. It's way thousands of posts back, which of course I wouldn't recommend you do that unless you have a lot of time on your hands. But if you're looking for stuff, I'll show you how to navigate the page. So this is the discussion board. It's open to everyone. If you're a member, you can post. Most of us post about art and our artwork and the stuff that we do inside the group. Some people like to share pictures of their vacation, or things like, in addition to their family, a member has a new baby, or a grandson, etc., grandchild that's born. They like to share pictures of personal stuff. All of that stuff is encouraged. It's accepted. Mainly, though, most of the posts are about art. Okay, so that's the discussion board. That's where the main hub of activity happens. Now, folks, if you're asking me any questions or making comments, I'm not able to see them at the moment. I will go back over to the video and check out the comments when we're done going through this. So if you have questions and things like that, please feel free to put those in there and I'll check those out as I drink a little bit of my bay drink, my strawberry bay drink, for my very dry throat. But anyhow, at the top of the page, again, you won't be seeing this here. This is my stuff. You see this right here. What you see at the top of the page are these tabs. I mentioned the discussion tab. That's where the majority of interaction happens. People posting, people sharing their work, asking questions, etc. There's a guide section, which we'll talk about in a bit. Here's the members section. Whoever's a member, you click on there and you see the list of people that are in here. There's an event tab, okay, very important tab, because this is where you find any future events and any past events. Using that tab, you can go all the way back in time to the very first session that we ever did here in Finding Your Brushstroke. Everything we do is live, but it also has a recorded, it's also recorded, so you can access it when you want. We'll talk about this tab in a moment. It's probably the easiest way to find past sessions. And as I mentioned in the Q&A, there are currently probably about 130 or so past sessions. There's a lot of stuff in here, so you can click and go through the entire library and just kind of pick out what you want to participate with. So the moment you jump in here, the moment you're a member, you have access to everything in here. There's a media tab that's kind of similar to the event tab. And then there's a files tab. The files tab doesn't have anything in it. It's kind of a newer thing that Facebook maybe added, I don't know how long ago, some months ago, but so far I haven't found any use for it. Sorry, folks, my throat is really dry. Anyway, let's go over to the event tab. Whenever you're first, before we go to the event tab, let's do this. At the top of the discussion board, you see the pinned section. Every time a calendar goes out, and they go out at the beginning of the month, or right before the beginning of the new month, when those calendars go out, the next step for me is to come in here and create events inside of the group based on the calendar of events. You've got, once I've created them, they're pinned at the top. So this month, for September, these are the sessions that we're holding. Okay, we're painting this awesome old rustic barn piece. We got a little not a cypress. Oh gosh. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm drawing blank. That happens a lot to me. A lot going on. But anyway, a little fall tree. A tree with fall colors. Okay. We just did this turtle piece earlier in the week. We did this little cow last week. And then we also drew this, we sketched out this apple basket. So anytime you want to find out quickly what's happening in the month or what's happened in the month, everything's pinned at the top. Okay. And then there's also an event page up here that you can click on. It'll take you to the event page over here. We got the rules pinned to the top, real basic, be kind and courteous, no promotions or spam. Please interact with others and help support. And then there's more rules, and then you just click on those to show them to you. Real basic, we're friendly, we're family friendly, we're supportive. We try to avoid negativity. We try to avoid conflict. And so we focus on the positive, okay? Upcoming events could also be found over here. If you click on this, it's the same thing as clicking on the event tab over here. There's a little about section over here. Okay, it talks a little bit about the group. If you want to learn more, you can click on that. It's strictly informational. Tells you a little bit about the group. Anyhow, current events are all found here at the top of the discussion board under the featured tab. Okay, anything that's featured or in current, that's where you would go. Right at the top of the discussion board, you'll find all the latest events, all the current stuff that's either happening in the month, it's already happened in the month, or happening next in the month. All here at the top. Okay, current polls, suggestion themes, suggestion theme posts, all those are found up on top. Okay, then, so let's say you're looking for a past event or you're looking for a future event. You can also click here on the events tab at the top of the page, and you'll first see upcoming events. So Monday, September 18th, this coming Monday, we're painting Autumn Whispers. Okay, and so if you want to find out more about the event, you click right there and it takes you over to the actual detailed event page. Okay, we got this Autumn Whispers piece, real pretty. I think it's pretty awesome. A little on the detailed side, so more on the more difficult side, so it's later in the month. And as you scroll down the details for this event, all you want to know about the time and the date, supply list, etc., is where you'll find birch tree. That's the word I was looking for. That's the name I was looking for. So brushes, paint colors, surfaces. I'm painting, in this case, it's an 8 by 10 inch canvas, etc., is all found right there on the event page. If there's a stencil for the piece, I will be adding it. In other words, if I create a stencil for the painting to use for this, and there will be one, I'm going to create one for just the main parts of the tree and some of the leaves. That stencil will be included in here before the event takes place. Okay, so that is this coming Monday, Autumn Whispers. Now we go back to that event page. On Saturday, September 23rd, we're doing this over 2 sessions. That's why you see a separation of dates. Let's paint the fields. Let's paint Fields of Nostalgia. So once again, you go over to the event page. At the top, you're going to see the actual painting. If the event's already happened, At the top, what you'll find is the video. You'll find the video right here. Okay, now this is in the future, so there's no video for this yet. Okay, but anyway, you scroll down. Once again, you find the details page. It tells you who's coming. The people that are coming are over here on the side. These are the people that are attending the live session, okay? Lots of people can't attend live sessions, so they work with the recorded sessions. Again, details up here, for example, Saturday 9/23 and Friday 9/29, Fields of Nostalgia painting session. Please note this painting will be done over 2 sessions. I want to make sure that's very specific. And it tells you the start time, 9/23 at 12 p.m. and 9/29 at 2 p.m. Okay. You scroll down, colors, and then brush sizes, and I will be painting on a 12 by 12 inch canvas. And as mentioned in the Q&A, you get to pick your surface type. If you want to change, you don't want to paint on canvas, you want to do it on a wood board or mixed media pad, etc., that is up to you. Okay, so that's Fields of Nostalgia coming up on the 23rd and on the 29th. So let's go back. So those are the 2 events that are coming the rest of the month. Okay, for the previous events, past events go in order from most recent to the ones furthest back. So this past Thursday, we painted this little turtle. The Monday, the 11th, we painted a little Highland cow, little mini cow. And then at the beginning of the month, we sketched out this, this apple basket, okay? And again, you click on these just like you do any upcoming events, and it takes you over to the event page, as mentioned. At the top, you'll see the video. If it's a past event, you're going to see the video at the top. You simply press play there, and it's good to go. It starts, okay? You can also, of course, make it larger if you want. You click on here, and you get the, whoops, wrong click. The video enlarges. Okay, let me get out of there. If there's more than one video, let's say it's a painting that was done over 2 sessions, usually you'll find the 2nd and 3rd videos down here. So we'll have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and again, you scroll down just like we did on the upcoming events, you'll find the details here. So if you find something that was done in the past and you want to participate with, you click on the event, it takes you over to the event tab, you find your colors, your brushes, etc. In this case, it's a sketch. So all you need is a pencil or sketching pencils, and you can participate, right? And surface to draw on. Now, in my case for this one, I drew on a canvas board. I used a canvas board to draw this on. So anyway, okay, so that's a past event. Please go ahead and scroll back. So you can scroll back by clicking the See More button. You keep going back in time. We got an airplane going overhead. We got an airport a few miles away from here. So sometimes you'll hear, it's a small airport. Sometimes you'll hear the planes flying overhead. Rare, but it happens. So as we scroll back, sometimes events are done not on the same event page, and they're done on separate event pages. I experiment a little bit, see what works best. For example, there's 2 of these because this was part 1 and this is part 2. And if we're going backwards again, we've got the latest date, so Saturday, August 26th and Monday, August 21st. So Monday, August 21st was when we did the first part, okay? And so again, let's just click on this for reference. There's the video up on top. I'm pausing it so it doesn't continue to play. We scroll down, here are the details again, once again, people that went, guest list went, 3 maybe, 88 invited. Again, those are the people that attended the live session. If we scroll down, okay, you're going to find comments, you're going to find questions, you're going to find things like that. Now, give me a second, because I thought I posted, normally I post the stencils in here. And for some reason, I don't see the stencil linked in here. I must have posted it on the discussion board and maybe forgot to post it over here. In any case, I'll update that, so it'll be in here as well. All videos that have a stencil that goes with them, and most painting sessions do, will have a stencil listed here in the discussion board. Sometimes there's, by oversight, I forget to add it. It looks like I might have in that one. So I got to fix that. Note to self, Moonlight Waterfall needs the stencil. Sorry, everyone. I thought I went through and did a check. Okay, so there's the second part of Moonlight Waterfall, and same thing, the stencil's not in there. I must have just posted it to the discussion board. Again, oversight on my part. It happens. Anyway, so as we scroll back, we continue, and again, we can go all the way back in time to the very beginning of all of this, and there are a lot of sessions in here, so you can just spend a lot of time scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Anything that you're interested, you would simply click on to get more details on. This one was also, there was a part 1 and a part 2 to this Coastal Paradise piece. Okay, so this, to me, by going up to the event tab, is the easiest way to find old sessions, but it's also the easiest way to find the details about those old sessions. Okay, that's the main library where you'll find everything that we've done in here that's had a live component to it, which is 99% of everything in here. Again, this is where you'd find the information. Event page and information. Now, if you go to the media tab, this is another way. The media tab will show you pictures, videos, and albums of everything that's available inside the group. If you're looking for photos, and this includes photos that I've shared, photos that members have shared, you would simply, on the media tab, click on the photos tab, and this is what we got. So most of these are going to be pictures of paintings and works that people have done inside the group and shared to the group. Okay, so we're going back in time. Again, they go from newest to latest to oldest. And we just scroll back. This one here was a work in progress. And then here's the completed piece that somebody posted. There's a little panda bear that somebody recently finished. There's one of the sketches for the apple basket. Okay, there's a Highland cow. Now this person, I know this was Rachel Simmons who did 3 of the same. She, here are her 3, and then she also shared the pictures individually. Here's another person's little cow, another person. We're just going back in time. This person here, if I click on stuff, again, if you're looking for more information, remember Rose Marie Alonso posted this. This is something that she did on her own, kind of her own design, and decided to share it to the group. So you can do things like that. You don't have to. You can share stuff that you do on your own that's not part of anything we did in the group, and share it. We like to see that. Okay, so again, as you're going back in time, you're just looking at posts that pictures that people have shared. Okay, here's more of the apple basket from earlier in the month. Penny Colts. Okay, here's a butterfly that we did earlier in the year. You can go back in time and do whatever you want, whenever you want, right? Whatever order you want to participate with, you do not have to participate stuff in the order that it's on the calendar. You can do it whenever you want. So again, this is where all the pictures are. And again, you can scroll back way back in time and find all of the stuff that people have posted. Videos, same process with videos. Any videos that either I've shared or other members have shared appear right here. This is one way to also find old sessions. For example, there's the little turtle one, there's the Highland cow one. You click on it and it takes you to the video. The only problem with going this way is you don't get all the details that you'd find on the event page. So this takes you right to the video, but it doesn't give you any of the information that you are looking for, that you might be looking for from the event page. Okay, so again, just something to consider. You can find the videos here, but you're not going to get all the details. Okay, so again, just go back in time and the same thing. You're going to go way back and you'll be able to find everything that we've done inside of the group as far as videos go. Okay. Now, I've gone through, whoops, let me see here. Give me a second. Let me get out of this here. Okay, we are live. How's it going, everybody? Okay, there we go. So what I've done, another way to find sessions inside the group is I've grouped everything by calendar month, and you'll find them here under albums. Again, under the media tab. So we just went through photos, we went through videos, and now we're on albums. This is where you'll find the videos separated by month. So we don't have the September one up, but we have August. Excuse me. We have July, June, May, April so far, and then you can just go back in time. Excuse me. You can go back in time again all the way to the very first month that the membership started in. So if I wanted to look at the August sessions, there's one picture here, but if I click on the actual album, it'll break it down into pictures. So we have this butterfly, we have the panda bear, ladybug, and the moonlight waterfall, and then we have a Tech Tuesday. So let's say though that I'm interested. Oh, look at that cute little teddy bear. I click on that. It'll expand the image, and over here on the right, it gives me the basics. Let's paint Fluttering Friendship. That's the name of the painting. Click on the link below, and it will take you to the event page where you'll see the complete details. You'll also find both videos here along with the stencil and other details. So if I click here, it'll take me over to the event page. There's the video. And again, just like before, under the event tab, you have all the details of what's involved in the painting, what you need for the painting. Okay. Now, I know that there's a lot here, folks. I don't want to overwhelm you. This is all stuff that you'll learn once you become a member. Okay. So don't stress out about, oh, there's a lot of stuff in here, a lot to kind of keep track of. Don't stress about that, because once you've done this a few times, you're going to be okay. All right. There's not a whole bunch of different options in here, just a few main sections that you'll want to be aware of and familiar with. And when you become a member, I send you an email with a video that kind of breaks this down also. Real similar to what we're doing right now, maybe a little bit more in depth. So here are the July 2023 sessions. Here's the June 2023 sessions, May, so on and so forth. Again, the picture at the top is just it's the first picture that was added to the grouping. So that's what the album will show you. If I click on that album, here we go. Here's March 2023. We did a sketch of a mermaid. We painted Lucky, the St. Patrick's Day gnome. We did a Frida for Women's Month, celebration of Women's Month. And then we did a birdhouse with flowers. We did a little Easter bunny. Again, we click on any of these, and what you'll see over here is the little details of that, of the basics for that month. March 2023, complete sessions. These are the complete sessions for March of 2023. In the description, click on the image to get the details / description. So let's say we're interested in the Easter bunny. We click on that. Now, this doesn't have to be an Easter bunny. You can change it up. If you don't want the little Easter eggs, you can remove them. But here's the picture. Let's paint this cute Easter bunny and Easter eggs session from 3/22. Click on the link below. So we click, and again, it takes you over to the event page. So I've streamlined it as much as I possibly can, as much as Facebook allows me to. So there's the video. If I want to expand on it, I click there. Of course, it blows it up. Here I was wearing a jacket and a hat because it was a little chilly. It was a little chilly in my studio. If I scroll down, here are the details. See more. This one was a really popular event. 34 people went. Scroll down, scroll down. Here's the stencil for that Easter bunny. If I click here, it'll expand the PDF file for that. You can download it, print it out, and it'll help you with the drawing. Again, everything we do here in the group, 99% of it, there's a drawing part of it. I teach you how to draw it freehand, but for those of you that want help, most everything has a stencil to it. Okay? So there's the Easter bunny one. Now, so I click here. I don't know why it does this, but when I click out of there, it puts everything in a list like this. So let's say I was interested in this. Bring up the picture, give me a better close-up. I can zoom in and go, okay. Again, click on the link below, click here, and it takes me over to the event page. Again, this is how you find old sessions, okay? There's the video at the top. I want to expand. I click there. This is a past event. 30 people went. Scroll down. There's the video. It's also on the side to the top. Here's the stencil. If I click here, it takes me and expands the stencil. Here was Jessica asking, one of our members asking about the stencil, but it's right here, right below that. Oh, I gave it to her. I apologize. And here it is linked there as well. Okay. So, okay, that was in March. Let me scroll back. Again, folks, if you have questions, I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm just going through this, and then I'll go back over to the video and see if there's any questions. But please feel free to ask your questions, make your comments, etc. Okay, so let me go back. I'm just going back to the we're under again right now we're under media under the albums tab. So if you see something like this that doesn't have an image, you just click on it and it'll show you what it is. This was the Hope Tree, the brain tumor awareness session that we did, special session that we did. It's in here. There's February. We drew a little teddy bear, but we also painted some daffodils. We painted this cute little pair of lovebirds. We did a barn. I taught you how to transfer a stencil onto a canvas or other surface. And then this one here was a sketch. We sketched this swan or this flamingo from a reference photo. Okay, let's draw a beautiful flamingo. We painted that later in the year. So at some point between this date and the what date is this from? Sorry, let me back it up. At some point so this is February. Okay, at some point between February and now, we also painted this or something similar to this one. Okay, but again, teddy bear. Let's click on that. There's the teddy bear up on top. Okay, again, we expand to make it bigger. Drawing sessions don't have stencils because we're drawing those freehand, strictly freehand. Okay, Laura shared her little teddy bear that she drew with the group right in here. She says her kiddos. My kiddos finally got around to sketching the bear today. We just had number 2 pencils and printer paper, which is perfectly fine. Real simple, real basic. They drew the little teddies. As I mentioned, there's mostly adults in the group, but there are also families in here, and there are also children, some kids, a few kids that come in and paint with us and draw with us. Okay, somebody else. This was Jennifer McLaughlin. She kind of shared her process. And here's the video again. Again, you'll find the video here. This was also a pretty popular session. We had 29 went, 9 maybes. Again, these are people that attended the live sessions, okay? And I don't want to overwhelm you guys with information, but I want you guys to get a good look in here. Each of these represents a month, okay? Right, as we're going, this is December 2022. Go on back all the way backwards in time. So for example, November 2021, I was going to quickly click on this. Excuse me. We did 2 sessions of Charlie Brown and Snoopy. We painted a truck. We did a penguin. We did a Christmas lantern. We had a guest artist. We did a reindeer. We did a lot this month. We also sketched out a Christmas ornament. So again, you click on any one of those pictures and it gives you details and the link to the actual event. What I want to point out, besides that there are lots and lots of months with a bunch of different videos each, but as we scroll down, eventually you get to the point where you see this. These that don't have any pictures, they just have a description of them. Back then I was organizing these a little differently, and I'll show you the difference. So if I click here, this is Finding Your Brushstroke Complete October 2021 sessions. If I click here, it actually has the videos embedded in here. The actual videos to those events are in here, okay? The only problem is that if I click on any one of these videos, it takes me right to the video, but it doesn't take me to the actual event page where you'll find all the information for that video, okay? So let's see, let's pick one. We did a color theory basics workshop. We did this jack-o'-lantern. We did a Halloween cat. Let's click on the Halloween cat. Why not? Okay, so
Yes.
let me pause this before it starts. Okay, I click here and it gives me, so I'll have the information here. But again, I guess there's the link to the stencil. I guess you could see the video and get all the information here also. All right, I realized now that I had the information listed here. When you click on a video, you'll get the same information that you find on an event page right here on the side, including a link to the stencil. Okay, it was just another way that I had of organizing things back then. I think the only problem with this is that this video would show up twice on the media on the videos list in the media tab. Okay, so again, this was just a different way that I had of organizing things back then. So again, here's the little jack-o'-lantern. Whoops.
Book.
Pause there. Whoops, pause. And oh, that's the wrong information there. Gotta update that too. Jack-o'-lantern, update jack-o'-lantern. Dang. Note to self. I gotta go and audit some stuff. Anyway, that is how I was organizing things back then. So that's why you'll find these areas with no pictures. So finding your brushstroke 2021. Let's see here. This is August 2021. Okay. Again, it's a little more cumbersome, I think. You don't get to see what it is you're painting until you click on the actual video. Luca, that's little Luca from Pixar. Okay. And scrolling on further back. So I have the 3 days of Halloween Blacklight Painting Challenge. Special sessions moved over to finding your brushstroke. From August 2021 is when we started the membership. Before that, there were all kinds of videos that we had done on Painting with Jesse page. Well, what I did is I took a whole bunch of those and I brought them and transferred them over to finding your brushstroke. So here, for example, there's 27 videos of kids themed tutorials. If you click there, these are again old videos that we did in the Painting with Jesse page that I moved over. There's a little panda there. There's what are these little guys? The little yellow guys. Gosh, dang it, I'm not going to remember the name at the moment. But you guys know which movie I'm talking about. There's from Coco, Dante. There's a little cactus. Anyhow, there's 27 kids-themed sessions in here that were transferred over. Okay, so right there already, you got on top of all the stuff that we've done exclusively here in Finding Your Brushstroke. You got 27 kids videos. Then over here, you got specialty character tutorials moved over. There's 10 videos, and some of them might be duplicated. But there's Charlie Brown and his Christmas tree. There is what do you call it? The Grinch and Cindy Lou. You've got another Charlie Brown theme here. We got the Cat and Hat, Dr. Seuss. There's little Grogu from the Mandalorian series. Okay, so let me go ahead and move back. Sorry if you're hearing my stomach grumbling, folks. I drink coffee and this drink on an empty stomach. I haven't had anything to eat yet. I've been super busy, so you're hearing my stomach grumble, that's what it is. All right, so then holiday seasonal tutorials, there's 22 videos. Easter painting tutorial, easier painting tutorials, 4 videos. So besides everything that you find in the Finding Your Brushstroke page, you got all of these other videos. There's probably, 27, 37. So 27 and 22 is almost 50. There's 60, 64. You got close to maybe 100 videos that were transferred over from the Painting with Jesse page, over 100 videos, before anything ever happened in Finding Your Brushstroke. So on top of the 130 plus exclusive Finding Your Brushstroke sessions, you have about 100 more that were transferred over. And so you've got quite a selection of videos to go through for those of you interested in painting your to your heart's content. Maybe you want to paint and paint and paint every day for months and months. There's enough in here to fill your calendar for a long time. Okay, so lots and lots of stuff in here. And again, I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I know it's a lot of information, but it is very easy to follow along with, to find find these things once you're in the group. You're going to get a video on how to navigate this. So don't stress out. This is meant to be a bit of an overview, but I also wanted to make sure you understand that you get a lot. If you're joining in on the $27 a month tomorrow, you get a lot for that price. Even if you're joining in for the $30 a month that starts on Sunday, it's a lot. I've seen lots of other memberships that are similar in the amount of sessions and themes and things like that they offer, priced at $50, $60 a month. Okay, so just want to make sure you guys are understanding that there's a lot of value in this group. But so hopefully this gives you a good overview. Really quickly, I want to go, and I'm not going to go into detail into this simply because it's going to overwhelm you guys even more. But there's guides in here. What these are basically little videos or posts about, in this case, for example, there's a general supplies list. There's Krylon's clear spray to protect your drawings, Hog's hair bristle fan brush kit, masking tape for creating border around canvases. If you click on this stuff, it's basically informational guides or posts that will help you along your artistic journey. Brushes to start with, some basics around painting services. Let's talk about paints. Okay, again, these are just little guides to help you on your path. Then I mentioned the members. You click there and it shows you who the members of the group are, and hopefully you're going to be in here with us too, and so you'll be in there as well. Okay. Anyway, I feel like I've been talking forever, and I might have jumbled a little bit, kind of jumped around a bit. Maybe might have made it even a little difficult to follow along with, but I apologize about that. There is just a lot in here, and as much as Facebook does give us lots of options with how you can organize the stuff in the group. It's limited to an extent. So it's as organized as I could possibly make it. So anyway, let me take a look at what we got in the comments, see if there's any questions. Angie says, I'm having my first coffee. Good. Let's see. Minions. There we go. Minions. Luca was our very first FYB art class. Luca, is that right? He was our very first session ever. Wow. Good memory, Rachel. Holy. Pretty crazy. Let's see. Let me scroll back. I might have missed somebody. Robin says, trying to find more time to paint. Oh, Robin, you didn't have to. I appreciate the donation there. I really do. Yenny says, hello. Just want to say hi. Yenny, how are you? Looking forward to joining tomorrow. Sounds fantastic, Shelly and Davis. Amazing. I love to hear that. Looking forward to having you in the group. Again, folks, we are an amazing group. I love my group. As I've mentioned many times before, we've kind of forged a bit of an extended family that is all over, right? All over different parts. I don't want to say the world, because maybe someday we'll have people from all over in different parts of the world, but we have a member in England, Australia, Ireland, Mexico, Canada, a few people from Canada. And of course, most of us are located in the United States, but everybody's welcome. Okay. We are very supportive, and everybody's on a little bit of a different journey, right? Some people, as mentioned in the Q&A earlier, some people like to paint a lot. Some people don't like to draw as much. Some people love to draw a lot. And I think I've made a lot of converts, a lot of people that originally were like, I'm not sure about the drawing part. I'm not really good at drawing. I don't know that I want to draw too much. And then they started getting into the drawing part of it. And they're like, oh my God, I really like it, because drawing is a very simple, all you need is a couple of tools and you're able to draw. And it's a simple pleasure. That's very, very awesome. Rachel says, is there a limit as to how many classes we can do per month? Not at all. You can paint to your heart's content. You can draw to your heart's content. If it's in the library of past events, you can paint as much as you want. Now, obviously, if you're trying to do current events or live events, there's a little bit of a limit there because it depends on what's happening live for that month. And as I mentioned, there's typically on average about 6 events a month. So if you're looking for new stuff to work with, there might be a little bit of a limit there simply because, right? Because you can only find so many new things each month. But if you're looking for old stuff, as I mentioned, there's over 200 different sessions that you can do in here. The past painting with the Jesse classes have been moved over to the Finding Your Brushstroke Art membership. There are so many designs to choose from. Absolutely, Rachel. Rachel also says, Rachel's one of the members. I think she's just helping out with the questions because these are questions that I imagine she thinks some would be helpful to some of you. And she says, do you / the group give feedback on our own creations for advice on how to obtain a more polished finish? So when somebody posts their completed piece, or maybe it's a work in progress, if they ask, hey guys, what do you think of this? Any suggestions? I'd like to try this, or how can I improve on that? People readily and happily jump on and give feedback. As I do, I like to go on and say, hey, okay, you want a lighter background, or you're trying to create more definition here or more definition on that area, we'll give you feedback. Most of the time when people post their paintings, it's like, hey, check it out, I finished this piece, here we go, here it is. And they'll give us a little snippet about their experience through the session. And we'll go through and comment on it. Oh, we love it. Mostly it's positive. It's always positive. I don't think I've ever seen a negative comment. But if people are asking for feedback specifically, we're very happy to provide it. So absolutely, if you post something and you'd like some advice, you can ask for it, and we'll be more than happy to give it to you. Okay, let's see who else. Rachel says, heaps of great designs to pick and choose from. Yep, absolutely. Rachel also asks, do you advise on which paintbrushes, etc., we need to use in the classes? Every event has the details for the supplies list. In general, we use the same brushes repeatedly with an occasional new brush added into the mix, or a special brush that we use occasionally. Those are all found on the calendar at the beginning of the month, so you can prepare for anything that's coming down the road later in the month. If there's a special brush that you don't have, you can go grab that. Yep, that's right, Angie. That was part of the free group, and then I removed it and added it to the library. Okay. So how do we know what skill level each design is so we can work within our area? I didn't get to finish your comment because it disappeared from the comments list. So on the calendar and on the event page, I always list the difficulty level from 1 to 10. There is hardly anything that we've ever done that was a 1. We've done some 2s, but mainly you'll get between a 3 to a 7 in difficulty level. We've also never done anything that was a 10, but we've done most everything will range between a 3 or 4 to a 7 every month. So we'll have some stuff at the beginning that's more 3, 4s, and 5s, and then we'll have stuff later in the month that will start to border on the 6s and 7s. I think we've had a couple of, maybe we've had 1 or 2 8s. But so you look at the event list, the event calendar, or the event page, and you'll see the difficulty level at the top. You'll also get an estimate as to how much time it's going to take. But anyhow, that is, again, something that you'll learn as you go. You'll say, okay, I'm about a 4 or 5, but just because you're at that difficulty stage in your journey, that's where your level is. We encourage you to participate with anything and everything. The more difficult ones that you're going to struggle with, that you might struggle with, are going to push you and extend your abilities even more quickly. You'll learn faster by doing the more difficult ones. The easier ones are for you to relax with and enjoy and just kind of stress-free creating. Okay, so great questions, Rachel. Thank you for those. things that I don't think about talking about. Do we get reminders of when the live class is about to start? You sure do. Facebook sends you reminders as long as you have indicated that you're going to the event. You'll get a reminder before the event starts. Okay. Membership options. We talked about those in the Q&A session. Real quickly to go over those tomorrow or tonight at midnight, through all day tomorrow, through midnight tomorrow evening. We have the early bird special, $27 a month. And if you join for the year, you get 12 months for the price of 11 at $27 a month. That's the best price available. You get, I believe that's $63 off for a price of $297. Again, that's if you join tomorrow during the early bird. $27 a month or $297 for the year. And then if you wait till Sunday, from Sunday to Sunday, because the doors are open 8 days, it's $30 a month. And if you don't join for the year, you save on 1 month because you get a total of 12 months for the price of 11. Hopefully I'm not confusing you guys too much there. Okay. All right. What else, everybody? Rachel says the FYB is an extremely friendly group. We joined as strangers and have become a large extended family. I think I might have read that comment already, but absolutely. All right, everyone. I think that's it for the questions for today. I don't see anything new on here, but this event page that this is happening on is going to be open through the entire week. And every day this week, I'll be posting here. I'll be updating things. I don't know what we're going to be painting yet or drawing at some point this week, but I will jump on here and do a live session where we can get a little creative, but also talk about the membership for those that still have questions. Okay. Anyway, everybody, thank you for joining me today. I apologize if things were a little cumbersome as I was going through that. Through the group. But again, I promise you that once you're in there and using it, it's a lot easier, especially once you've used it a few times. While there are a lot of options in there, they're mainly concentrated in a couple of areas, so you're not having to jump all over the place to find them. Also, you'll find your best way or the way that you're most comfortable with finding stuff, and it'll be just as good as somebody else who has a different way of finding stuff. Okay? But questions, comments, things like that. If you didn't get a chance to ask your question, or if you're joining in on the recorded session of this because this is being recorded, please feel free to send me a message or post it in the comments. I'll come back and check and answer you as soon as I can. All right. Thank you, everyone. I hope to see you guys in the group. Again, the membership links will be posted here in this event page later today. They will be emailed out to you guys that are on the email list. They're also on the membership landing page. Okay, so you have options as to how you'll be able to join. Okay, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye. Happy creating. Bye. Okay, it's not letting me end the video. Here we go. Bye-bye.